Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da.
Yo, y'all. What up, though, people? I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Keep It Casino podcast. I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, I got
It's your boy John.
To the right of me, I got
Vito.
the lefty. I know he gonna go left today.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in again. Always showing love like always.
Yep.
What we got going on today, man?
Yeah, so far in the NBA, what can y'all take away so far of what y'all seen this season, how it's played out so far?
Well, I know I can take away that Steph might be an early vote for MVP.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
I agree with that.
You started off good. That's all you got? That's a good one.
So, and that young boy from Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, he ball.
Okay.
I believe it was you.
What's that?
To start the season off, said Portland went and make the playoffs.
Yep.
Salute to that.
They're not making it. They're not looking too good.
Well, who do you got overtaking that place then?
Right now, well, I already had Golden State getting them, right?
Yeah, I had Golden State as well.
Yeah, so I think I probably got Memphis back in. I got anybody but Portland.
I had Memphis going out.
I mean, it's over. Like, it's time to break that team up.
They ain't
I don't agree.
You got to break that team up, bro. They're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere with CJ
No,
and Dame.
this is what I do say. I feel like CJ and Dame are the same type of players.
They can't play together.
Yeah, you got to get rid of CJ and bring somebody else
so
in.
that's breaking the team up, right?
Not one player's not breaking the team up.
You got to trade CJ
I mean,
or
you
trade
got to break
Dame.
that core up.
Yeah.
You got to break that core
One
up.
of them two got to go.
Yeah, I agree.
Another thing that I've learned so far, Jamal Murray is out. Big hype around Michael Porter Jr. He's still too inconsistent to think about trading Jamal Murray or considering him next level ball. He's still not there yet. That's Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, he's not there yet, but I like what I see from him.
I like what I see, but still inconsistent. Y'all agree?
I agree. He needs some more grooming.
Last one.
Pause.
Shout out to Vito. He started off good today. My number one assessment after 1 month.
What's that?
The Minnesota Timberwolves is now Anthony Edwards' team.
Oh, yeah.
That's his team. That's no longer called Anthony Towns' team.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, when that young boy play, he got heart. He ISO when he want to.
And he talks shit when he gets
Yup.
busy.
Yup. He like a young, to them, he like a younger version of Jimmy Butler, more athletic. Like, he give him that spark that Jimmy Butler was giving them. But I think it's his team to the point where Karl Anthony Towns may be expendable. I'm just saying. That's what I feel.
He always been expendable to me.
I didn't think so at first. Not with the teams they had. Not with just Wiggins and them. But now, Anthony Edwards look like a young boy you can build around.
Yeah. But if Cat can play ball, I mean, with team and get along,
I would still keep them together.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
I think
at one point,
they still could complement each other.
The only thing they missing is
because Cat can still create shots.
They need like a Jay Crowder or something.
Yeah, they need just a utility man, somebody to grab rebounds, don't need no shots, somebody like that.
And what you call him?
A big ugly motherfucker that do all the dirty work.
See, look,
Them
niggas, they just big uglies.
Big
they
uglies.
don't get no love from you.
No, they get love. They don't. They big and ugly, and they do all the dirty work. That's what I'm saying.
Man, I
How
got
many niggas you need?
But I did notice a change in the points. It's not as much scoring, but I mean, we were talking about this earlier. You saying that they exhausted or whatever. There's not as many points going up on the board. I don't know if it's because it's the new Wilson ball. It's not the Spalding.
Nah, man. It's an early start to this season. The earliest I believe it ever started. Season just ended. Dudes was over USA and doing everything else, man.
I think it's because of they're not calling as many fouls.
Nah,
with their new NBA,
that's what he's saying.
Yeah, and you could tell it's affecting James Harden. He's still getting triple doubles, but his points ain't what they used to be.
His points ain't gonna be.
But you know who got around it? I mean, I know it affected Steph Curry at first, But he easily got around it. I mean, he has to take better shots. He knows you can't lean into the shot and you're going to get that foul.
He's not really
that
one of the balls to do that as often.
No, but James Harden, that's what he leaned on. He got most of his points from the foul line. So
yeah, well,
he needed that.
Two things about that though, man.
I don't think he in shape either.
James Harden weight go up and down like
He
the
not in
stock
shape.
exchange. You know what I mean? That nigga don't be in shape, so we can't really judge it off the foul cause. It might just be he ain't in shape right now.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Let's just wait till a little bit more into the season, man. But I just think it's the season starting early, you know what I mean, and rust. I do believe you can be rusty.
I don't. Not as a professional athlete.
What you mean by that?
Because as a professional athlete, you've been playing whatever sport it is your whole life. If you miss a couple games, a couple months, whatever the case may be, them guys still are in the facility getting treatment. They getting practice. So I don't believe in that rush. That's just be an excuse when you don't be
putting
off.
Putting up shots in practice.
Okay.
And running up and down in the court in a live game is totally different.
That's game shape.
I
know what you're saying. You're not in game shape.
Hold on, I do you one better. Me and John had a conversation earlier, right? And I told John that I said, dudes like LeBron in the offseason, they go home and they playing pickup games with their homies and all that. That doesn't equate to playing with the NBA talent. That shit don't equate that as being in shape and all, because it's a different talent.
Type of game.
Yeah, it's a different talent, a different type of game. But you can't tell me you can just sit around not running up and down for a month. It's not even a month. Yeah, I say even a month.
When you not that bull, but as you can see, when guys like LeBron go out for months, he come right back in like he.
Bro, everybody come back. You're not gonna have no legs.
Nope.
Come on, man.
That's not everybody.
You talking about these guys like they super.
That's not everybody. That's not
out of
everybody.
this new generation, how many do you think it's a large amount of players that would be able to play back in the day, like in the 80s?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You think it's a large amount?
Listen,
No.
You play based on your surroundings, so you can't say if you consider a dude soft. Like a lot of people I heard say LeBron couldn't play in the 80s. That's bullshit. You're gonna adjust according to the style of play at the time.
Listen. I do you one better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's my man. I ain't gonna do T-Mac like that this week, but I do you.
What? No, do him like that.
No. I'm not gonna do T-Mac like that. T-Mac is my top 3 favorite player.
T-Mac could have played in the era.
Listen, I'm not gonna say. Listen to what I'm gonna say. When Jordan and them played in the 80s and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it a C note. Dudes came right into the NBA and they was NBA ready, right?
Yep.
Cool. Not everybody's NBA ready.
Listen, time out. I said back then, most dudes was NBA ready.
No.
What I mean by that is, let's take T-Mac for instance. Mm-hmm. T-Mac sat on the bench, wasn't playing at all for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And then his last half a season in Toronto, he turned up, had a good playoffs and all that, and got a big check. Okay. In the old NBA, that wouldn't have happened.
What wouldn't have happened?
He wouldn't have sat on the bench for all them years and got that big check. In the old NBA, y'all name players in the old NBA that sat on the bench for 3-4 years and then all of a sudden took the league over. Tracy McGrady came in the league at a time where Michael Jordan was retiring. All the older players were old. Olajuwon, Barkley, Malone. The game was transitioning. Okay, he met at a good time. If he came in a little bit earlier, he never gets on the floor, so he never gets
way.
Come on, bro.
Listen,
Stop
hold
it.
on.
Stop it.
Let me explain this to you.
Stop it.
Even dudes that don't get on the floor, that don't mean they ain't got game.
I'm not saying that. If you in the NBA, you got game. I told you this about Kwame Brown.
I believe that is everybody in the NBA don't got game.
If you made it to the NBA, you can play ball.
I don't care. Kwame Brown came straight from high school. He was dominating.
I don't give a fuck where he came from. He made it to the NBA. Scouts seen him and said he was an NBA player.
Just because scouts are also wrong.
I don't give a fuck. Listen. I don't give a fuck how many people, how you look at it, his numbers, where they went at. Yep. Kwame Brown was a good player. He went to the NBA.
No.
That nigga.
He wasn't good. He was alright.
That guy right now is 13th on somebody's bench.
He was a fucking bum.
No.
Number 1 pick, he was a fucking bum.
He had a lot to live up to, and he played under two greats.
When you
and he didn't live up to it.
Two greats.
We ain't gonna do all that because I want to.
You just made my point for it. He played with 2 greats and he didn't shine at all.
Hold on, let me get this off right now though, because I was gonna say that. No, I'm gonna save it for the end when we do the shout outs. Let me just write it down to remind me about Kwame folks, because I had a conversation with somebody that's Kwame folks. And I want to address something at the end of the episode. So
address it right now while he on the topic. Is he the topic?
Okay, Kwame is the topic. So somebody that follows Kwame Brown said that we were out of pocket and that we were disrespecting him as a man.
No,
and listen,
no, we not.
What I tried to explain to this person is, Vito never said Kwame Brown is a nut. He's a sucker. That's disrespecting somebody. He said he wasn't shit, meaning his basketball game. So we gotta separate the two. This show is called Keep It a C-Note Podcast. You know, we may grind your game up, your music up, if that's your profession, but never as a human being, as a man, will we disrespect you. That's not the aim for this show.
Because we don't know these guys personally.
We don't know them personally. So anytime you hear Vito say something negative about Kwame Brown, it's not
he's a fucking bum.
It's not the person. It's his game. So let's separate the two, people. I just wanted to say that, and shout out to the person that didn't want to be known, but she knows what was what.
No disrespect to Kwame Brown as a man, but as a basketball player, he was a fucking bum.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say
that. All right, but
hold on. Let me stop before we go any further. Y'all just both said, especially you said, I ain't gonna say all that, but you said Dwight Howard was a bum.
Yeah, well,
all right.
I mean by bum is because you guys ain't gonna put somebody up there that wasn't. What I'm saying is, we all have basketball IQ. We all know Dwight Howard wasn't that good. Vito, you played basketball.
But you just said, when I said Kwame was a bum, you said I ain't gonna say
yes,
that.
I gotta say, what I'm saying is, okay, yes, Dwight Howard, I said bum.
Okay.
I don't mean bum as in Kwame Brown bum. Let's get that. Let's get that. Shout out to Kwame. You my man. Shout out to Kwame Brown. I don't mean, what I'm saying is, when I say bum, is because y'all saying bull. While y'all saying bull, I'm saying he's a bum.
I never said he was bull. I just said he had Hall of Fame type of numbers.
See, no, I don't agree with that.
I agree. Look him up.
Okay.
You said Mutombo had him.
But you know what bothered me most about Dwight Howard? He failed to reach his max potential.
No.
He failed.
He reached it.
He failed to go to that next level. He could have been the next Shaq.
Now, I agree with that.
If he would have,
couldn't have.
But he reached his max.
You understand what age that Embiid picked up basketball and you worked on this skill. And even to this point, when he's in the NBA, you can't say that Embiid hasn't progressed and still worked on his game.
He needs to work on more.
All right, but he's a continuing progress. But what you call Dwight Howard was a standstill, a failed investment, and
that's all he was,
bro. Dwight Howard. That's why I say he's a bum. And I want to distinguish the two.
He was a failed
but
investment.
What I'm saying is
potential.
Y'all looking at it wrong.
No, y'all looking at it wrong.
I gave him too high of a ceiling.
Time out. That's how I'm looking at it. Everybody put him up here.
Because I didn't know who he was.
I gave him too high of a ceiling because I thought what he could have been, but
that's your problem.
No,
you was projecting. Think about it.
Don't do no projecting.
For a guy who had zero offense in everybody's opinion, the dude averaged 20 quite a few years, double-digit rebounds. Hold on, he led the league in blocks quite a few times and rebounds.
Time out.
But during that
time out. Let me ask y'all this, right?
And went to a championship.
We all go to the park or to the gym right now, right? When we go to the park, we sitting on the sideline for about 5-10 minutes. The teams that's playing right there, you just by watching the game, you can see who's nice and who's not, right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, what more did you expect from Dwight Howard after you seen him the first year?
I thought he would have worked on the back down game. I thought he worked on that, but I don't know.
I didn't expect anything more. I knew what he was.
I expected more.
And he maximized from what he was.
But my only thing I can't take away from him is that he didn't have the big competition that other big men that played that position had during that time that he was in.
All right, so that don't make sense because you're saying he didn't have the competition during the time he was in. If he didn't have the competition during the time,
he had some competition, but it wasn't during a heavy big man time.
Centers.
You didn't wasn't no center.
Power forwards was the Bulls back when he was playing.
The Maris, the Tim.
But I'm just saying, even with that, 20 points to me is not enough to get. I don't care. Okay, let's say 20. Let's say 15 and 3. That was his numbers. Mm-hmm. Them numbers ain't enough to get you to the NBA Finals. I don't care what y'all tell me.
Okay, with that being said, it's dudes that did less than that are in the Hall of Famers and Finals.
But like we said, he had that quiet stat where he was a defensive
player. Don't get me
down
wrong.
there.
Time out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Dwight Howard ain't Hall of Fame. What I'm saying is he wasn't a top 75 Bull.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I ain't
That's
mad at
all
that.
I
Okay.
know. That's why I said he shouldn't went on the list.
I ain't mad at that.
You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing.
But I ain't mad at the statement of him not being top 75. But it's definitely some dudes on the list that he's better than.
Okay, let me just ask you this though, right? Before we go to the next topic, just yes or no. And I'm gonna start it with the Knicks because Vito with Knickerbocker, right? Mm-hmm. Dwight Howard, he would have went against Patrick Ewing in his prime with Patrick Ewing torched him. Yes or no?
Yes.
David, yes or no?
Yes.
How about David Robinson?
Yes.
Yes.
Elijah Wan?
Yes. What you got to think about? Elijah Wan's the best big man.
He is. All right. Yeah.
How about Shaq?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But you just named 4 Hall of Famers.
I just named dudes that Dikembe Mutombo played against.
All right, ask me what Dikembe would Dikembe have done against him. Not a damn thing.
He would have. Dwight wouldn't have did shit neither.
You tripping? Dwight get more buckets than Dikembe.
He wouldn't have did nothing against Dikembe.
And this is we had a conversation. This is the part of the game I don't like. I don't fantasize about it. I don't care about it. But defense is a big part of the game. But I guess that. What Dikembe Mutombo did, he had silent stats because he can alter games. But I know Dwight Howard did too. Okay. I'll give them both credit. They both
bro.
did.
But what I'm saying is,
and that's
it's
not glorified.
It's levels to it, right? It's levels to it because Dikembe Mutombo affected the game way more.
You think than Dwight Howard?
We're talking about a dude.
No,
listen, we're talking. Time out. Time out.
No, he didn't.
Time out. We're sitting here arguing about a dude that averaged like 13 rebounds and 3 blocks and no points really.
Okay, so how did he?
So he affected the game.
So how does he affect the game more than Dwight? If Dwight averaged the same stats on defense and more points on offense.
Because he did. Listen to the original questions that I asked y'all.
All right, let's hear it.
We're mentioning Dikembe Mutombo doing that against 4 of the greatest centers ever.
I knew you was gonna go. That's why I said
ever.
That. Okay. What about the other 26 teams that didn't have a Hall of Fame big man that he was going against?
What about him?
He wasn't going against them guys.
What about Brad Daugherty and all of them? We're not mentioning. Are we mentioning Brad? No. What I'm saying is, dudes like Brad Daugherty was nice back in the day.
He was.
We're talking about Mutombo, not Brad Daugherty.
Yeah.
A defensive ball.
No,
so
you're talking about
come
Mutombo.
on, man.
You brought Mutombo up.
A lot. I brought him up because somebody on a big network brought him up that was like, damn, I actually agree with that.
No, Mutombo doesn't affect the game on both sides more than Dwight Howard.
He affects the game, period. That's
they
all
both
that matters.
But not on. The game is 2 sides, offense and defense. Dwight affects the game more so on offense than
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
on defense.
What I'm saying is, Shaq. If Shaq was giving Mutombo 28. He would give Dwight 40.
Are we forgetting that they played against each other?
I'm talking about in his prime. See, you confusing the old stuff. What else we got?
All right, yo, do y'all also believe this statement that Lou Williams gave? He gave an interview to the Fadeaway World, and he stated that he is the best. He believes that he is the best 6-man ever, and that he is in a position to possibly make the Hall of Fame. Do you agree with Lou Williams?
He's not better than Jamal Crawford to me as a player. And as far as Hall of Fame, I don't believe he would make the Hall of Fame either. But I do say he's a good player.
Well, we already did our list. He's not even in my top 5, so I don't believe none of that. Hall of Famer definitely. But he's gonna make the Hall of Fame.
No,
listen,
I don't think
he's gonna make the Hall of Fame on the strength of the awards. But should he be a Hall of Famer?
No.
I say no too.
Why? Because he was on all those great teams when he was a 6 man.
No, because he
all great
ain't
teams
shit.
all the time.
Yeah, and I say that respectfully.
Lou Williams is nice.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I had to recant a statement because I think I had this man too low on my list as like the top 6 man ever. And that's Manu. Manu definitely doesn't get enough
That was
respect.
my number 3.
And that was my bad. And I mean, this man, he got four chips. You know what I mean, he could start. He was a possible start. And like you said, with the 6 man, got to be a man.
3.
I never looked at him as a 6 man
But you got to have a 6 man.
You was in the box
at times that you can also put in the starting lineup.
Because Manu was also a starter.
Yes,
Yeah,
we already been through that.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't look at him as the 6 man.
Yeah.
He never won 6 man a year, did he?
All right, people, we're going to get into...
Did he win 6 man?
Who?
That's a good
Manu,
question.
no,
That's
I don't
something
think
we
he
need
ever
to
did.
look up.
Yeah, I know he had to win 6 man.
We definitely got to look that up. What
If
up?
he did, that'll change my opinion. But I don't think he ever did.
Maybe. But let me ask you this now.
He won in 2008.
Oh, yeah, he
There
won
you
6
go.
man.
My opinion has been changed.
Okay.
Yeah, he got to.
I told y'all. I had him on my list, people. Number 3. These guys, they...
Yo, I'm allowed to recant. I'm allowed to go back.
This boy got
I
too
just
much...
said my opinion has been changed.
There's a
This
difference
boy
between
was-
being stupid and ignorant. Sometimes I can be ignorant, but I can go back and do my research and come back.
Love.
And
That's
I do.
love. That's
So,
love.
that's keeping it a C note, for real,
We
for real.
appreciate that.
So, we're going to throw out a hypothetical right now. So, hypothetically, if Penny never got hurt, and Shaq never got traded, he stayed with Orlando Magic, if their careers panned out, and just whatever with Kobe and Shaq, who would have had a better career? I mean, what do you think Shaq would have had more chips with Penny than he would have with Kobe, basically?
I think he would have more chips with Kobe.
No.
That's all you got, Lefty?
That's
You
it.
want me to
Go into
elaborate?
detail. Yeah, elaborate.
Kobe's the better overall player than Penny.
Let me ask
The
you a
Lakers
question.
had solid role players too, and they knew they role, and they had some good defenders.
Did Penny make Shaq a better player, better than what Kobe made Shaq a better player?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't say that
I
because Shaq was still a young Shaq in Orlando.
And did Penny? I think Penny would have affected a bigger area spectrum than
No,
Kobe.
Penny wasn't a better defender or a better scorer. So
Penny had defensive skills.
I didn't say that. I said he wasn't a better defender or
Then
a
who?
better scorer than Kobe
One.
ever in history.
Are you done yet?
Oh, I can keep going.
Keep going.
Let me say it one more
I
time.
got him, Mike. I got him.
Let me say it one more time.
I got him, Mike.
For the peanut gallery.
I got him, Mike.
Penny was never better than Kobe. Kobe was better than Penny when Kobe was in high school.
If you was playing ball, who would you rather play with, Penny or Kobe?
Kobe, because I'm gonna win more
You
fucking
want-
games.
you
Can
know
I go now?
I'm the type of boy that don't need. Hold on. I'm the type of boy that don't need any shots in the game as long as we win. I don't give a fuck about stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he not
Okay.
lying about that.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Shaq probably would have won the same amount of chips with Penny.
5.
Huh?
He what? 3. My bad.
3.
3.
You know what I mean?
Shaq
Whatever
got
this
5
guy's
altogether.
talking about, listen to what I'm saying. The year Shaq won his first chip with Kobe,
Mhm.
Kobe wasn't better than Penny the first year he went to the chip. You done lost your fucking
All right,
mind.
so why do you say
Penny-
that? Hold on, why do you say that? Penny
Because
was better?
Penny Hardaway was a fucking complete player. Kobe Bryant was a kid.
Hold on.
He wasn't.
He was
I
a
was- hold
complete.
on.
That's why I say he was.
Hold on. Penny was never, ever, ever a better defender than Kobe.
Yes,
so that
he
does
was.
not make no, the fuck
Yes,
he wasn't.
he was.
He was never.
Bro, where were you living at?
Okay, I'm living on Earth. Let's take a look.
I gotta stop this guy.
Okay, go ahead. You can keep going.
Bro, you could go to stats and
No, I'm not gonna go to
steals
stats.
and-
I'm not gonna go to none of
Listen to what I'm telling you. You done lost your mind, bro.
Okay.
You done lost your mind. When the game was on the line, we already went through this. Penny was sticking Mike. It wasn't.
So you're telling me Penny was their best perimeter defender?
On that team?
Yeah.
No, Nick Anderson was.
Exactly my point.
But
Who was the best perimeter defender on the Lakers? Kobe.
Not when they were winning them chips, bro.
Who
Not
was?
when they.
Who was?
Bro.
And you ain't answer my question. Don't bro me. Who was the best defender on the Lakers?
Bro, give me a chance to God.
Because you started
Hey,
that
go
bro
on.
shit.
The best perimeter defender on the Lakers.
Bet not. You bet not. I know what you want to say.
You remind me of him a little bit.
Derek Fisher?
Yes,
Negative.
bro. Get the fuck out of it. You remind the lefty.
Negative.
The lefty, little stocky lefty with the attitude, nigga all crazy with. That's him. Look, all the little dirty shit there. That's you. Stop that, bro.
And even if that's me, I have enough sense to know somebody's better than me. Kobe was 10 times better.
Bro, not then.
Yes.
Not then, bro.
Penny has 0 defensive awards.
I think they would have had more.
Forget the awards.
I think as years would have went on, they would have got another team.
Bro.
Even if they would have came back, they would have had like 4.
How many?
more.
How many? Kobe just started averaging minutes when they went to the chip, bro. With LA, he wasn't playing like that. He was
He didn't play his first year. He played the second year.
He played not like that.
Yes, he did.
He
He
didn't
was probably
even
getting like
start
20
his second year.
Okay.
He didn't start till his third year.
Who was Penny playing behind?
Nobody.
Because they didn't have nobody.
What do you mean?
Who was the point guard when Penny got there? Nobody. You can even tell me.
No, but
Scott Skiles?
Yeah, Scott Skiles was his point guard when he got there, and Brian Shaw was a backup too.
Exactly my point.
But what I'm
Kobe's
saying
playing
is,
behind Eddie Jones, an all-star.
Penny from the gun bus came into the league and was the man. Kobe sat for 4 fucking years.
Kobe didn't sit for no 4 years. Kobe sat for his first year.
I don't mean, pardon me, not sat, but his game didn't blossom until what year?
2.
No, I said blossom.
2.
If it blossomed in 2, Eddie Jones would have been coming off the bench.
Eddie Jones got the fuck out of there year 2.
Yeah, he did.
Kobe
Jones
wasn't
out.
starting his
Got
second
Eddie
year.
Jones the fuck out of there.
Kobe didn't start his second
How was
year.
Penny the man when he played with Shaq?
Kobe. What do you mean?
How was Penny the man when he played with Shaq?
Because Shaq got there first, and Shaq didn't do shit but get a fucking number 1 pick.
So you're
to
telling me
get
Penny was the man over Shaq?
Penny was the one that got them
You
to
didn't
the
answer
finals.
my question. Was Penny the man over Shaq?
Penny was the glue to put that
You
shit
didn't
on.
answer my question. Was Penny the man
At
over
the
Shaq?
time?
They
Listen,
couldn't have done
let's
it
time
without
out.
each other,
Time
yeah.
out. I will look you in the face, and I will keep it a C note to everybody. Complete player from day one. When Penny came into the league, he was a better complete player than Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, he was. Yes,
You
he
didn't
was.
answer my question.
Yes.
Who was the man on the team? Who team
All right.
was that?
So he was drafted in '96. He became a starter in '98.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, now let me ask you:
Listen.
was Eddie Jones an all-star caliber player when he was in the league? Yes.
Yes, he was.
And
but
Kobe
what I'm
got
saying-
him the fuck
Eddie
out of there.
Jones, he
Yes,
don't
after
get
2
enough
years.
respect either.
After 2 years, what I'm saying is Penny came in from the gun bus.
He
And
played in
time
front
out.
of nobody.
Time out.
Nobody.
Shout out to my man
Shaq made
Time
it.
out. Time out. Shout out to my man Horace Grant.
Oh my god.
Why? Why? What Horace Grant do?
Shout out to my man Horace Grant, cause my man Horace Grant is the one on the little documentary that ESPN had. He the one that said Shaq started hating on Penny, and that's why Shaq left, because that time that they said
Shaq
Penny,
said himself.
I
Penny,
did hear
listen, time out.
He sure could say he did.
Penny and the Orlando
No
Magic
Magic.
versus
Shaq ain't
somebody,
like that.
and Shaq ain't like that shit.
Shaq said it
The
himself.
league knew Penny was that
But
nigga.
Shaq was the reason why Penny came to the Magic though, over
Yes, he was.
over
He
Chris
was the-
Webber.
Yes, he was the reason, because
My bad.
Shaq said when they did the Blue Chips movie, he ain't know who Penny was, but he said every pass he threw him was perfect. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant was
difficult.
Kobe Bryant was not better than Kobe Bryant when they.
Kobe was better than Penny when Kobe was in high
I
school.
ended like this. Kobe, the first.
Kobe
what?
and Shaq would have
Kobe
been.
was better than Penny when Kobe was in high school.
Next topic, bro. He
All right.
lost his mind.
All right, so Brown, I want to ask you because I know you got something crazy to say about this. What do y'all feel about this whole Aaron Rodgers debacle and with his shit getting swept under the rug and with his little sly remarks against Kyrie and with Stephen A. Smith saying how he went so hard on Kyrie, but then the same situation happened with Aaron Rodgers. What's your take on that?
My take is this. I've always said it. Stephen A. Smith and the guys at them big networks, they all puppets. They not gonna grind Aaron Rodgers up.
What do you think about? You think Shannon Sharp a puppet too?
Oh yeah.
He be grinding niggas up.
Man, listen.
He be grinding niggas up.
And Shannon Sharp is the puppet. He ain't gonna keep the casino.
Why? When have you never ever seen him keep the casino?
A lot of times. He's not gonna keep it a casino.
He grind niggas up whenever I see him.
Yeah, it's a difference from grinding niggas up and like being on their back like you supposed to be. Like you and niggas was on Kyrie back. You on Kyrie back and Kyrie keep it a C-note with you. He like, I don't know if I want to do that right now. Yeah. This boy just manipulates y'all and all that, and it's like,
got the whole world hating Kyrie. But when
Aaron
Rodgers does it, it's okay.
Come on, man. It's a whole movie with that guy. It's all quiet. Man. It's a whole movie with that guy, man. So I don't know, but that's how I feel about it. Like, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing to Aaron Rodgers.
Cause he that boy, that's why.
But I don't appreciate the little sly remark he made
I
too
didn't dig that
about a flat earth.
Flat Earth. He was talking directly about Kyrie,
cool, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was a direct shot.
I had this conversation with my homie, and it was like, why they pushing the vaccine on the NBA more than they are the NFL?
And black folks.
What's your thoughts?
Black folks.
Exactly.
Simple.
Exactly. That's what
I had a conversation with a dude at work. The same thing. I was saying how they have all these black celebrities promoting the vaccine, and then on the flip side, he was telling me, no, that ain't the case. I said, do they push the vote in the black neighborhoods like they do the vaccine?
Hard, bro.
No.
Pause. Yo, it's all on the radios, bro. Everywhere that they can reach some kids, like they putting it out there. They beating it down in people's heads, especially in the black community.
And it's crazy though, cause like I watch a lot of different basketball games now, and it's like the networks for they little local commercials, they little COVID commercials be real crazy, and it always got a bunch of black people on it. Yep.
That's who they trying to reach.
You know what I mean? Like so it's like it to me. It's like it's all a movie. Aaron Rodgers, everything gonna get swept away about it because Green Bay knew about it. The NFL knew about it. Yeah. The reporters just didn't know about it.
But is it a mandate in the NFL to take the vaccine?
No.
I think it's by state or something like that. But
bro, listen. At the end of the day, like I told my little homie. The NBA is only 13 dudes on the team. Mm-hmm. Out of 13 dudes, how many dudes usually be black?
About most of them.
How many?
12 and a half.
Right.
90%.
Right. And when you go into the NFL, you got how many dudes on the team?
They mostly black.
52.
Yeah, and out of 52, let's just say 52, how many of them black?
About 30 plus.
Right. Is a bigger ratio like, okay, we can't push this on people. You know what I mean? It ain't like the NBA where it's predominantly black.
And in the NFL,
but
most quarterbacks, most prime time, like a lot of the big name quarterbacks are white.
Yeah, that too.
So they're like the face, like guy like Tom Brady. They're the face of the league for the most part.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like it's just all a movie.
But I don't have a problem with what Aaron Rodgers did.
I don't either,
but I don't like.
I don't
slander.
either.
I have like with the media, how the media.
Yeah. I have a problem with Stephen A. Smith and all of them not like really going in on him.
Yeah, like they did Kyrie, because it was. I feel like Kyrie was the topic of discussion like for like 2 or 3 weeks straight.
Like how can anybody be mad at the man for not winning the title?
That's not what he believed in.
That boy was one tap dancing, shoe shining, Uncle Tom with the hottest order. I'm sorry,
but at the same token, right? They praise Kaepernick because he kneeled for the flag. But you saying,
But see,
everybody came to Brooklyn for Kyrie.
That's a lot. That's another mistake most people make. Kaepernick didn't kneel against the flag. Like that's a lot. He got a lot of flack for that. Yeah. He kneeled due to the police brutality.
Right.
It didn't have nothing to do with it.
He even asked permission by military. By
an NFL player. And the NFL player is the one who recommended he kneel during the national anthem.
Right. So, you know, it's all a movie.
Yeah.
What else we got going on, man?
Yo, I mean, I know y'all caught up with that crazy drink champs with Kanye West.
Yeah, that was
kind of funny. What you take from that craziness, man?
I don't really think it's all crazy. Listen, to me, and I'm gonna say this respectfully. To me, what I took from that interview is Kanye has always been a little weird. He admits to being a little weird, right? People fronted on him for being a little weird. Mm-hmm. While they were fronting on him for being a little weird, he always thought he was the shit.
Yeah.
Now them niggas that was fronting on him when he was weird and he got that billionaire bag, he throwing shots at him and telling them niggas fuck him.
Let's see.
That's my whole thing with Kanye. That's what I see with that. Like a lot of arrogance. Like he talks a lot about money. He name drops a lot. Like I was with this person, I was with that person.
I never thought he was that great. I don't know, like other people's opinion of him, but as far as a rapper, he was just alright to me.
Yeah, but listen, I'm glad you said that, right? Because one of the realest things that I thought he said is, we from the city, Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. One of the venues did a lot of the urban hip hop shows get done at used to be Club Voltage. Mm-hmm. And I remember one time I went to Club Voltage, I was supposed to perform. And there's this big white guy, he got all these tattoos on him and all of that. And he's telling everybody back up because we've been outside waiting to check in to do mic check or sign, whatever it was. He telling everybody back up. But it's all black people on the line. And he said, fucking rappers. He said, fucking rappers, man. And to me, it always hit me as fucking niggers. So Kanye on the album, I mean on the interview, he says something about when people say rappers, especially white people, he said that's their word for saying niggers. And I was in that situation, so I felt that. A lot of people think Kanye shot out because he'll be talking about something and he'll just flip to something else and he totally left field, but I don't think he shot out. I think he's
calculated. I don't think he shot out either.
Yes.
I disagree.
Yes. And why do you disagree? How did you feel about it?
Yo, I think that man has a mental illness. I ain't going to lie.
Nah, that's a movie.
Have you ever heard it's a thin line between genius and insanity?
But come on, man. I just know he's some.
Why do you think he got?
Because I know he's some blue labor puppet up there, like. And
he may be.
And like
why
for the
say
fact
that? Because of the Trump shit?
No, because this goes back to what you said, and it bothers me about the black community that. Like what you said, that we don't invest in ourselves and invest in our homies. Because right now, because if Kanye West dropped a pair of sandals mixed with, like I said, newspaper and shit, and then he sold them joints for $400-$500, y'all Negroes will go out and buy that shit and make that nigga a rich man instead of.
Is that not supporting our own though? He is a black man.
Huh?
Is that not supporting our own?
Do you realize what's going on?
Even
with him?
if it is,
he's not a beneficial factor, like for really helping us out. But go ahead.
But time out. Is that his fault that people gonna run out and buy it?
Hey, let me ask you. I have a question.
Is it his fault if people gonna go out and buy his shit?
This is my question. Like, as far as when people was shitting on Kanye because of his
I ain't messing with him after his third album.
With Trump. At the end of the day, everybody has a right to their own opinion. If he fuck with Trump, that's
I had no beef with his pop.
We only know Kanye through
political views.
We only know Kanye through music. So why should that affect me listening to Kanye if I fuck with his music, with his political shit?
No, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree. What else? So what else you got? Get it out. Keep it a secret.
No, because I'm thinking about what we just said about Kwame Brown and not really disrespecting this man, but I don't think that this is a common ground man that can have a common, like, normal, down to earth conversation with a normal person.
Let me ask you.
Did he just say we wasn't normal people?
No. We normal. I'm saying he's not able to come down. Yeah, Kanye. He's not able to have a regular functional conversation with nobody.
You think the board? You think somebody just got that money and then made the
Exactly.
moves
That's
that
what I'm
he
about to say.
did is not
Competent. I'm not saying what
Come
he
on,
did.
man.
They probably get that money
That's
too.
calculated.
Listen
Like
to what I'm saying.
I don't.
The best way to program somebody.
Yeah, oh, that bull's
Time out. The best way, because I know how you think. I'm black, y'all. I'm black.
Militant minded.
Listen, the best way to program somebody is to tell you everybody else is programming you and you need to go this way.
And that's what he just did on the draft.
That's what he's gonna
Think
do.
about
That's
who
what
And
he
he's
he's
telling
gonna
you
do.
that
Let me
people's
ask you, all right.
programming you. He's doing the same thing.
That's
Think
what
about-
they're
I
all
was like,
gonna
and
do.
especially these. Never mind. But
Think
go
about
ahead.
who he married. She was at the top
Yeah,
of the
and
game
look at
at
that
the
sloppy
time.
stuff going on right now.
Hold
Like,
on.
come
Think
on.
about it. You didn't think that pushed him through the roof? She helped him get to
Yeah,
that
she
thing.
did.
Think about that.
I think when his mother
Calculated
passed, I think
movements.
that did something. To
You
be
should,
honest.
It's
if
all
anybody should
business,
respect
man.
it, it should be you, because that's calculated movement.
Bro, it's all listen.
Oh man, like I said,
So-
I don't like I just don't like that condescending shit. Like, because I was always taught like I said, he's not the type of bull that will go in. I respect the housekeeper the same way as I do the CEO. They both men, so that's the level of respect I'm gonna give to him, and I'm gonna hold a decent conversation regardless the same way. I'm just not that type of dude. But I just don't see that.
Let me tell you to where he's referring to. Because in the interview, Kanye said he sent a group text to a bunch of people. Jay-Z was one of them. And he told them guys in the group text, I'm worth more money than all of y'all combined.
Yeah, that's a nice
So
line.
so hold on, that's kind of backwards, because if Jay-Z was included in that group text, he's grinding up one of the biggest names in the game. So he coming at everybody.
He ain't got no fucking.
He ain't got no
Listen,
bitch.
But come on,
Listen,
wait. But
Time out.
No,
Listen-
time out.
Listen
Let's
to what
be
he
real.
did. Calculated. Let me tell you how it was calculated, right?
Okay.
Because he respectfully shitted on whoever he wanted to shit on in his interview, and he gave love to whoever
Yeah,
he
with
wanted
that
to
Big
give.
Sean, I ain't
Listen,
understand that Big
listen,
Sean.
This
Shout
shit,
out to Big
Soulja
Sean,
Boy
bro.
And Big him up at the same time.
I can
He-
understand
yeah.
that Soulja Boy pulling that fucking burst, but big ups to Big
Listen.
Sean, man. I ride with you, man.
But that's not all he shitted on, though. He shitted on a lot of people in that interview, though, bro. When he was talking about Jay-Z being selfish, didn't want to give up the Holy Grail song for the Watch Your Throne album, like, he was shitting on them dudes. And what he said, Dame Dash signed me. Dame Dash believed in me until, as long as I'm alive, he'll never be broke. He said, Beanie Siegel, I owe Beanie Siegel money because Beanie Siegel used to call me Yeezy. That's how I came up with the name Air Yeezys. You see what I'm saying? So he let you know right now, like, when I was coming up in the game, Dame believed in me. Beans fucked with me. Niggas like Jay, that's his way of saying, niggas like Jay, they didn't really believe. That's my way of shitting on them. Come on, man.
But
It's
before
arrogance.
I say what I'm about to say, do you think the Watch the Throne album was that hot?
I'm
You're-
biased. Leave it on.
I can't comment
But, all right, but
because I
let's be
didn't
honest
listen to
though,
that
with what
shit.
he's been selling. Like, how much of Kanye's catalog do you really like? I mean, after his first 3 albums, like I'm lost for Kanye.
I haven't
I'm
listened
sorry.
to any
He's
Kanye
been selling.
albums.
Donda was
If it ain't on
trash,
radio.
Time out.
and I'm talking
Time
about
out.
this music. Not
Time out. What's the album called? Dark Fantasy something with Runaway Love. I like that album.
I like
That
some of the
was
songs
different.
of 808 and Heartbreak, but
But
I
no,
never
that-
listened to a whole Kanye album.
After graduation, y'all.
But 808
that's
My
when he
thing
stopped
is,
rapping.
I don't want y'all. That shit is a movie with Kanye. That
Yo, he's been
Kanye
selling
know.
y'all trash.
Listen, all what we got to learn, because we in this business right now, and what we have to learn that all publicity is good publicity. So when Kanye go on Drink Champs acting like that. And people is gonna say, "Oh, he's slow and he got something going on with him." That shit is a movie, bro.
Yeah, I see. I don't pay
It's a
attention to
movie.
that bull.
It's a movie.
And he's the lead actor.
He's a
He
genius
got
for
enough
that.
of cronies following. I mean, I
He's a
peeped it,
genius for
but
that.
I guess.
But I will say, he some interesting things I learned. He's obsessed with Drake. He talked if the interview was 2.5 hours, he talked for Drake about 1:45 of it. One thing, we just talked about this a couple episodes ago. He said down south in Atlanta took the game over once Bone Crusher came out with "I'm Never Scared." How y'all feel about that?
Well, I can say this. In 03, a couple of friends of mine and myself went to the All-Star game in Atlanta. And this is before Bone Crusher actually hit mainstream. They was playing that shit in the club. They was playing T.I. before it hit the mainstream.
Right.
So Bone Crusher was the shit, but we didn't even know nothing about him at the time.
Right. How you feel about that?
And I had to bring up the album. Like, to me, it was T.I. that introduced me down to the side. It wasn't him.
But when did T.I. come out?
What about Outkast?
But he said he said Outkast and Goody Mob and all them was from down south, but they was like more country. He was like when Jeezy and all the Bone Crusher introduced Jeezy, T.I., he was like they was down south street city.
And shout out to my man Brick, but I didn't listen to all the Outkast. It was like ATLians when that came out. Of course, I was all on it, but I didn't catch all of their albums. I did catch when I could with Outkast, and I knew. But I was definitely able to go back and do my homework on them albums.
But I do agree with Kanye. When you look at Outkast, we did consider them country. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they was down south. So but they were in a different category. I think when that 03, 04 wave came in, that's kind of where down south really took off at. But I'm not sure when Never Scared came out.
But T.I. is from down south, but he said himself he spent some of his summers in NY, so he kind of has the rap style of a North.
Yeah, and they said he was around them times in the 90s and all that. Probably just couldn't get on. But yeah, though, so that was interesting.
T.I.
And for the record, T.I. had the best verse in that Never Scared record with Bone Crusher.
Okay. Last but not least,
okay,
what he said was he said the Bone Crusher thing. You said who had the best verse? T.I.
The song T.I. was on with Bone Crusher. T.I. had the best verse. Bone Crusher just was alright.
Cause you never.
Yeah,
heard.
but I'm
he
saying
was the one. Did he have another song besides
that? Was the remix though with T.I.
Oh well,
right?
whatever the case may be, T.I. was.
I mean, but that song popped first to get a remix for you to hear T.I.
Like I said, that shit when we went down to Atlanta, that shit was years before that shit actually hit mainstream.
Okay, so the last thing he said is that Future deserves a lot more credit because everything that you hear nowadays is Future. He said the last 10 years, Future has dominated music.
You know what?
And it's his style.
Remember the conversation we had of when the game changed recently?
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Mike. He said Future was the one who changed it. I said it was Migos, but he said Future.
Why did he say Future though?
I don't know. We didn't get that far.
You know why?
Future had a drug culture to come behind it.
What's his name? Mike 28th Street. Mike 28th Street. We extended our hands a couple times. I gotta keep it a C note in front of everybody and say I think you scared to come up here.
I can concur. He's scared.
Don't tell Vito all this cool stuff. Don't comment every once in a while in the comments. Come up here. Let's talk.
Talk your shit, Mike.
You Orlando fan. Like, we need to talk. Don't be scared, man.
Oh, that's nothing to brag about, though.
Yeah, that's nothing to brag about. Shout out to that, Doc. Vito is always a. But, yeah, though. With that being said, though, because I see you saying a mental health thing.
Yep.
Mental health is huge right now. Mm-hmm. Calvin Ridley out for the season. Mental health issues.
Kanye West.
Yeah. Ben Simmons.
Yep.
Ben Simmons. They cut his checks off. The Sixers. He said, you know what? I got mental health issues. They put his check back. We going to give you the check and all that. He don't want to confide with the Sixers and all that, so they cut his money off again. So my cousin, shout out Reek, my cousin said, cuz, I'm tired of this, you know. Athletes, when they get into some bullshit,
they use it.
They use mental health
as a scapegoat.
As the scapegoat, and then boom. He said Ben Simmons just wanted his money.
Yep.
All right, let me ask you this. But is it possible he's suffering from mental health issues?
I wanted to ask y'all that. That's what I was going to ask.
I think that he found a loophole.
But let me ask you this. But like, what's the line between mental health and bullshit?
Yo, the
because
bull just can't take it like he's not disciplined though.
But you gotta realize like as just us not even professional athletes. Like if you had a bad game, you be in your head like, yo, I gotta step it up this and that. So imagine when you're on the mainstream and the media's all on your neck. Like that's possible.
No, he's a dickhead young boy that can't take no humility.
Yeah, bro.
Right
but
I agree with you.
Listen, bro,
he is.
We also had that. Listen, the media ain't nothing worse than high school friends or nothing that's going to heckler you like crazy. So we've all had bad games.
Yeah.
And we didn't break down.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's like it's convenient now.
But there are serious cases.
There are serious cases, but it's convenient. It's convenient to
for
say
some players.
I have. Listen,
but you
But
can't
then other
deny
players-
anybody from that.
Look
you
at
can't.
Delonte
Time
West.
Time out. I used to be a criminal, right? I get caught with something. You can't deny me saying I'm an addict. I need a rehab. Right? You can't deny that. You can't tell me if that's true or false.
Yep.
You can't tell me if this is true or false.
That's true, because I got a homie, shout out Black Poppy. He used that same shit, a.k.a. Heeks. He used that same shit, and he got programmed instead of jail time.
A lot of people have done that. But what I'm saying is, Josh Gordon, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Wide receiver. Every time he come into the league, fresh off a weed suspension, he go right back out. He say, I'm not mentally there.
That's why he need the weed.
The weed.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley.
Hold on, I thought they stopped the weed shit in the NFL.
Maybe, hopefully they did. Calvin Ridley. All these years he played behind Julio.
Yeah.
Julio gone. It's his time to be the man. He ain't producing like that. You know what?
We need to get him some weed then.
I don't think it was that. I just think he was in a messed up situation in Atlanta, not based on his personal potential though. I mean, there are a lot of people that claim mental illness, but I mean, it's hard to define whether they're actually saying it.
That's all I was saying.
Like Meta World Peace.
Yeah, I mean, but
Delonte West.
but it's some people you can say. I can say if you say Meta World Peace, I'm not gonna argue.
What about Ricky Williams?
I ain't gonna argue that either.
I'm not gonna argue that one. But what I'm saying is, Ben Simmons said, "Look, I'm not showing up."
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, we not paying you." He said, "You know what? I'm gonna show up. Show up. He not acting right. I'm just here to be here. Oh, you know what? Go home." Oh man, and then now I'm going home. I don't got no money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting paid. But if I say I got a mental health joint, they gonna pay me.
You like how Larry Sanders went out the game?
Larry Sanders went out on some bud stuff to me.
But he said he was going through depression and mental illness. I mean, that's the full
Listen,
of it.
I think that goes back to the Kwame Brown thing.
Like, what is mental illness?
No, I think that goes. Listen, there is when players are sold to us, they're not just sold to us; they're sold to them too. So what I'm saying is, when players are sold to us and they don't live up to the hype, being a bust, that joint can mess them up.
Yeah.
That's true. Look, we just seen it with Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz, young boy was good. He came over here. They wanted him to do one thing. His shoulder got messed up, and all of a sudden, I can't.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Some
can
guys
happen.
cannot handle that criticism, especially
That
in the
can
big cities.
happen, but that comes from them being sold to us, and we believe the hype, and they believe the hype.
And I feel like them dudes be mentally weak too. Because I don't know how much shit you talk about me.
Shout out,
I'm gonna ball.
shout out to my pop too, because he just sent me an article, right? And it's a funny article because it was like an article basically saying that Zion Williamson was one hoagie away from being out the league.
Yeah.
Like just an overweight boy, just drawn. You know what I mean? So
He do look big as a motherfucker,
he's
but
overweight.
he still get busy. I don't give a fuck how much he weigh.
yeah, he get busy in this league. This is a goofy league. But at the end of the day, I just want to say shout out to Reek. I can't judge every case. And I'm not going to say that Ben Simmons is just totally full of crap. But being as though it's convenient for him to get a check by saying that, and then he don't want to show nothing and he don't want to prove it to the Sixers people.
I think that's a slap in the face.
I think that it's just a move, and to me, that's not cool.
No,
that's not cool.
Use that as a crutch,
Yeah, and you know what I mean. So I do think some athletes are using it, but like I said, it goes with society.
Yep. Because
in society, if you give me an excuse to use for something wrong that I did, and it's gonna be accepted, I'm gonna use that excuse.
And my thing is, as the NBA and sports in general, if you don't want to play with me, if I'm an owner, I'm letting you go. Simple. I'm releasing you.
Me too. As of recording, the Sixers, #1 in the Eastern Conference. I could be a GM because I tell you like this.
You trading that bull, ain't you?
I get rid of that nigga for 3 boxes of Cracker Jacks.
I knew you was going to get rid of him.
And the max amount of first round
But
picks
you know what?
Get.
Most Philly folks want to see him suffer, though. They want to see him.
Listen.
But I know at the same time that's hurting the Sixers.
Listen, at the end of the day,
it's hurting.
No matter how someone treats you, you never be bitter towards them. That's not going to help nothing. That's only hurting them. Hole and Ben Simmons is hurting them. Because they don't have enough to win a chip right now. You got to get rid of him for whatever you can get to compete now and to compete in the future.
I agree. But I think we
get
really try and be spiteful.
Listen, get rid of him. The first thing the Sixers need to do, #1, get rid of Ben Simmons. #2, get rid of Daryl Morey.
Yep.
#3, hire your boy. I'm here. I got y'all.
But I got one thing that bothers me throughout every sports organization across the board. And the fact that no owner has a report card. I mean, I guess you could make up a report card, but there's no failing for them. Whether their team does good or does bad, an owner will still stay an owner unless that motherfucker wants to step down.
I can't concur to that. Shout out to the Rams owner. You do what you gotta do to get the job done, baby.
I agree because when them dudes be out there, I don't fuck don't you go get them? How you let them dudes sit in the other?
There's some bad GMs that deserve not to be.
Some of them just collecting the check, and you got some GMs that want to win.
But see, this is my thing.
Owners
like,
win.
For example, as a 49er fan, we got rid of Reuben Foster for he got some type of domestic violence case, but he wasn't found guilty. Right. We release him. The Redskins picking him up. So my issue is, if he's still allowed to play in the NFL, why even release him to let another team get better?
Because it's all about image nowadays. Yeah. That's what it's about.
That's true, but I'm glad you say that because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how much bullshit you do in the media, as the media sees you. Wins covers up all that shit.
Right.
Because the better the player you are, the more chance you have of winning. So if we win, the more championships we win. Ain't nobody looking at that bullshit.
Yeah, but even if you win and them seats not filled by the people that's not with domestic violence.
Okay, look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look at Ben Roethlisberger. He got caught up twice, and they won Super Bowls, and niggas swept that shit under the rug.
Listen, let's keep it a C note. We've been keeping it a C. Hit John theme music. I'm black, y'all. I'm black.
Exactly.
Listen, at the end of the day, we never gonna be equal. It's never gonna be like that. You know what I mean? Ben Roethlisberger, you can't put him with Deshaun Watson. You can't put him with nobody.
I can say this though. How I say wins conquers all, because remember when Michael Irvin got caught up in the hotel with all the cocaine and all that shit? They ain't give a fuck because they was winning championships at the time. Now, let there have been a nigga on a bum-ass team that wasn't winning. His ass would have got cut.
But
like the boy Buck Halter from the Eagles, he got caught with the weed on South Street. They dropped his ass.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, again, can I school him?
Go ahead.
Buck Halter got caught smoking what?
Weed.
Right? That's our drug. What Irvin got caught doing?
You right. The white
man.
Come on, man. Stop it,
you
man.
right.
All right,
Stop it.
And not to switch topics, but there's something that bothered me that we talked about earlier that's been just bothering me.
Okay.
The thing about Future, I do agree with. But
What do you agree with?
That he was a massive influence on the music for like a decade because of his style.
Decade? I don't know.
Almost.
He said 10 years. Yeah, he said 10 years.
For about
10
a
years?
decade.
Yeah, that's
I,
what Kanye
now,
said.
I do
Future
agree.
been hit
But
since 2011?
That's what he said. I
do
don't know.
you
I don't
think
believe
he had such an impact on the drug culture, which bothers me?
I agree.
When most of his songs are about what? Was there an increase because of his?
Bro, we come
Oh,
from the drug culture.
Oh yeah, don't get it fucked up. Philly was one of the first cities with the syrup and the pills. They call it pancakes and syrup. So don't get that fucked up. But he did make it popular for the
It was
masses.
a generation where it was drug
How?
sellers.
Lil
now
Wayne
there's
was
a
running around with a fucking
generation of
styrofoam.
drug
I'm
users.
talking about with the perks and shit. He made that shit popular for the masses.
What else you think was in that styrofoam cup besides syrup?
But he wasn't talking about perks. Think about the little nigga in Wisconsin, the little white boy. They wouldn't know nothing about no perks and no
They
syrup.
didn't know nothing about syrup neither until Lil Wayne.
All right, but Future made that shit more popular. I don't remember
I do.
remember too many lyrics when Wayne was talking about activists and all that shit.
You didn't have to. You knew what. Everybody knew what was
We
in his.
knew.
No,
Them dudes in Middle America, they know what was in that cup.
No. Lil Wayne put it out there. What was in his cup? He let everybody know.
That's why his ass
because
having,
back then,
that's why his ass having seizures then.
Listen, back then, I've seen interviews with Lil Wayne back then where he said he didn't drink alcohol at all because alcohol was nasty. All he did was syrup and weed. So he glorified that shit and he let you know what was in that cup. He glorified that cup and then Future took that cup and took it to the next level. But it was Wayne with that cup.
But
that
it was also big down in the South with UGK with Pimp C.
Hold on. DJ Screw,
that whole
Yes,
that whole
but
Texas
what I'm
movement.
saying
before
is,
that.
what I'm saying is, me and you had a debate. What I tried to tell you is, right? Drink Champs got Kanye on it. Gilly puts.
Hold on. I'm glad you was about to.
Time out.
Just think about it. Drink Champs brings on the older guys. He
Right.
always says that. He says, I'm
He
appealing
can't
to
have no
the
young
older
boys
guys
on with
because they
young-
don't have
Yes,
a
I want to
platform.
address that. So, right? So, Drink Champs. So, Gilly put something up that said he doesn't listen to none of the older guys now. He only listens to the new rappers. Vito
Shout out to the
tag.
new rappers though.
Shout
man.
out to
All
y'all.
this shit.
Shout
Vito
out, yeah.
tag us in that, right?
Uh-huh.
Now tell Vito his levels to this shit. Gilly can only get the new niggas.
That's bullshit. He
Gilly
had
can't
kids since he's an old nigga.
And this is what I didn't want to text him back when he said that. My nigga, right now, if we go off it, pour me a shot right here. I'm gonna tell you this right now. In front of everybody. My nigga, if we get off air right now after drinking and we come up with a good money, good number, we can have Kiss on here next week.
Yeah.
It's levels to this shit. We can't have Kanye on here next week.
All right, but let me ask you this. Does it also have to do with relationships? I'm sure Nori knows Kanye. Gilly might not know.
Yes,
that guy.
but what I'm saying is how many of the older guys? It's competition.
Think
It's-
about this. You know, Gilly's show is predicated on the youngest. $1 million
Right.
for game is saying he's giving games to the youngins. Drink Champs is more so around the older
Right,
guys
so
because
that's
they don't
why
have
I
the
said-
platform.
That's why I said Nori A would make the same thing, the same statement about the younger guys, but he's smarter than that, so he doesn't have to do that.
He doesn't have the younger guys on it. He says,
Right.
I choose the older guys because they don't
You're
have
not
the platform.
listening to what I'm saying. He can easily go. Nori can easily go on Drink Champs and say, "I don't listen to none of the newer guys. I listen to all of the older guys because that's his fan base, and it's respectable." What I'm saying is, Gilly can't get Kanye on there. Gilly can't get Nas on there.
We don't know that.
I know this.
We
My
don't know
nigga,
that.
it's levels to this shit.
But
Because
listen,
it's some guys he had on the
but
show
time
that
out.
I didn't know he knew.
Time out. What I'm saying is, It's levels to this shit. So what I'm saying is, Lil Baby and them is up here, but they're new up here. Nas and them are fucking icons, and they're up here. Kanye up here. Gilly don't got that fucking reach.
But I don't think we're addressing the fact of the level of disrespect by even doing that and even saying that.
He's
even
saying
on the
that
older music.
it's not disrespect.
It
He's saying that shit because he know most of the older guys he can't get rid of the
Think about when he was out. He knows he
has. That's why he can't get none of the newer guys.
With all those.
That's
guys.
why he don't got no fucking relationship with
all
them.
them
He
guys.
got relationships with the niggas you see on there. Jada, the same niggas we can have relationships with.
Excuse me.
Jada can.
He don't even know most of these new. Like he didn't have a relationship with these new niggas. He knows them now.
The newer niggas are through Barstool. We're not gonna get that fucked up.
That's what I'm
Barstool
saying.
is catering to the new fan. The new fan base. We're not gonna get that fucked up.
There's no
That's
way in
not
the
his
world. There's no
relationship.
way in the world that his podcast would be in the top podcast
Because he
if
got
didn't
he
have
does have
relationships
a
with these
young
dudes.
generation.
No, he got the young
Excuse me.
generation.
He doesn't even know most of them guys.
No,
prior
he is.
to
If you
it.
check his friends,
Yes,
all them little young. Like,
I'm talking about
listen,
the artists he had
Once
on there.
he got on with
that artist.
Barstool. Once he got on with Barstool. Vito, I don't think don't know the business yet.
Yeah.
But
That's a
we
different
almost
level.
there.
That's a
We
different
almost
level.
there. When they pick us up, they gonna
call.
cover them checks.
We
for them
answer that
niggas
call
too.
real
We gonna have
quick.
them. The Keeping It C-No podcast, we're gonna have them guys. It's levels
Answer
to it.
that phone.
That's
What's
not
up,
him.
Barstool?
That's not him.
No, that's him. He be
Stop
listen.
it, man.
Deion
Get the-
Sanders, he knew Deion Sanders before.
I'm not saying he didn't know
Shaquille
him.
O'Neal, he know
He
these
might
guys.
know them niggas.
All right, but
Barstool is the one that's doing that
Listen,
shit,
Barstool
bro.
might be cutting the checks.
but let me ask you a
he
question.
has a relationship with these guys.
on your way here,
Yes,
on your way
relationship don't
here,
get you nothing.
on your way here, did you listen to a classic?
No, I was listening to
It was some new shit.
the podcast on the way here.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
But your last song, like your last playlist, is it new shit or is it old, like
It
classic?
depends. I have two different playlists. I have
Vito.
an old school playlist and a new
But
school
but
playlist.
but at the end of the day, we all
Listen.
still play them classics though.
I prefer the
With
old school
No,
shit.
listen.
Exactly.
Can I
Thank you.
keep
That's
it
all.
in-
Go
Can I
ahead.
keep it
But
a
everybody
C-No?
not the same though.
Can I
Okay,
keep it a
I get
C-No?
Because he said Gilly said he wasn't bumping that old school
I
stuff
don't
or
believe
whatever.
he don't bump no
like
old
like
school.
you
That's
out your
bullshit.
mind. I'm playing classics all day in my
Gilly
car.
is gonna
I'm sure he
run
bump
his
old school
fucking movie because all the old school guys that's up there right now, he can't fucking get on that show, man. Come on, man.
Like who?
He can get the like I say again, Little Baby is up here.
Mm-hmm.
Barstool can maneuver to get Little Baby.
Okay.
He can't get the fucking icon. He can't get Yak.
Hold on.
He can't
but
get Yak.
At the end of the day, you also have to realize that relationships mean a lot.
It does mean a lot, Vito. But listen, Vito.
He on Barstool.
Listen, Vito.
You realize that if you look at
Listen.
if you have I don't know how long you've been watching Drink Champs.
Fuck
but
how
if
would I
you-
been
Hold on,
watching.
listen, hear this
Vito,
out.
I've been-
Hear this out.
But listen,
Think about
Vito.
the shit that they say about Nori, the shit that he does for niggas that other rappers
Time
didn't
out.
do.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Vito. Let's not think podcast, my nigga. I've been rapping for years.
Uh-huh.
And I got niggas that's somebody. That's my niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And they still gonna say, Brown, at the end of the day, it's business. This shit is business. It's nothing more than business. I can know a million niggas. Listen what I'm gonna tell you. If Gilly got a relationship with a motherfucker and he wanna bring them on the show and Barstool not with it, guess what? They not coming on the show.
Nah.
Barstool is dictating that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They the bag. That's how that shit
They
works.
slicing them checks. They
That's
telling
how
how
that
it's
shit
going.
work when we get in the industry. If we cut a deal with somebody like Barstool, they want input on who can come up and who can't come up.
All right, but see, this is my thing. If Barstool is ran by a bunch of corporate guys that doesn't have their ear to the streets, how the fuck is they to know who is who to come on the show?
It's all about what's they call it?
They got some PR rep.
It's
down
all
there.
about what's it called? Algorithm. That's what it's called.
The
Algorithm.
algorithms.
That's what that shit is all about. Whatever is making money, that's what we on. That's what we on. That shit is not about nothing. It's not about relationships or none of that
No,
shit.
I'm saying it's about relationship when you get certain dudes on there. You saying Gilly can't get Kanye. If Gilly had a personal relationship with Kanye, he can get that guy.
Maybe.
That's all I'm saying.
Maybe, but what I'm saying is, out of all the DJs in the world that got radio shows, podcasts, this, that, and the third, if they can't get Kanye,
But I think.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you
But then
this.
he had Kiss in the.
Has Drake been on Drake Champs yet? No,
I'm not sure.
he hasn't.
But
But I seen a clip when Drake said, "Gilly, if you can prove that you wasn't downplaying my situation, I come on $1 million for game." So what would you say after that?
Yeah,
Because Drake bigger than Kanye.
yeah, but it's an ultimatum.
No, it sound like it's, at the end
It's
of the day,
an ultimatum.
If I get Drake on, I don't give a fuck how I got him. I got him.
It's an ultimatum, though, my nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
It's,
Wait a minute.
if you do this or if you do that.
So
Okay, but would you still accept Drake on your show? So
Yes.
So it don't matter how I got
Yes,
him.
if Drake say right now, you gotta do this, that, and the third, then I'm gonna
Exactly my
yes, I'm gonna
point.
do it.
That's all I'm saying.
But it's a business. That's why I'm gonna do it.
No, Drake doesn't have to do that.
So
It's a business for us.
Yes,
we gonna
but
boom off Drake, my
That's
nigga.
my point. He didn't have to do that.
He
done
didn't
it because
have
he want to.
who?
Drake. And on the flip side, if Gilly gets Drake,
Let
Drake is bigger than Kanye.
me ask you this, right?
So you think Kanye is a bigger icon than Drake?
No.
no, he
Oh, you
said
think
Drake.
Drake? Okay.
Let me ask you this though. So do you believe everything that a rapper says?
Hell no.
So just because Drake said, if you can do this or that,
I don't believe that.
this shit is programming like I'm telling y'all.
That's true.
Nigga, this
But
is just...
Drake Chance ain't get that much rhythm from him.
Listen to what I'm going to tell you,
The
right?
boy ain't even have to say nothing. Niggas got the
If
heart
I'm Drake
cutting
right
their hair.
now, right? If I'm Drake right now,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking at the top podcasts in the world, and let's just say it's Drink Champs and $1 million worth of game, right? Let's just say it's both of them. My rival just came to Drink Champs and gave his stories.
He said that before that film.
So time out. My rival just went there, so I just automatically want to get a rebuttal. But even if I don't get a rebuttal, right? I tell $1 million worth of game. Listen, if you do X, Y, Z, I come on the show.
For the record, he said that before Kanye went on Drink Champs.
No matter when he said it. If I can say it to you, I'm just trying to extend. I'm trying to see where my hand is at. That's all you doing, Vito. Yeah, I'm gonna come do the show, but I need you to do it.
I don't give a fuck how you get it done as long as you get it done.
Come on. I mean, how y'all feel about that?
I don't know.
How y'all feel? I don't know, man, but I just look like it. To me, it's a whole movie, but I don't know. If you get it done, I'm not getting it done by any means necessary.
I think it's all a movie.
I'm not.
As long as it does, I don't have to go against my code. I'm getting it done.
Okay. And how you feel about the same way?
Same way.
You getting it done? All right, so I guess we getting it done then. Fuck, I gotta be a team player.
Yes, sir.
That's all we got.
Yeah, you think that's a wrap? Is that it?
I think
Anything
so.
else, folks?
We like to appreciate, show love to everybody that tuned in. Action, I'm activated.
Oh yeah,
What
check
the
out.
fuck is that? What is that he got us drinking? I'm activated.
Casamigos Mezcal.
That shit look like a
Oh.
fucking suede.
Oh yeah,
some
and shout
suede.
out as always to Hustle and Heart.
Hustle and Heart. We love you.
always.
We love you. We love everybody to tune in. Too.
Tell a
like,
friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah. You know, we've been doing good. The numbers are growing.
Come on, folks.
Barstool and them will be around soon. So what you gonna say?
I
when
need
we
that.
get
I
ready?
I'm gonna
that.
say shout out to Barstool.
I need that hoodie.
Send us some merch.
They coming
Good.
soon. The numbers are growing. We appreciate y'all. We definitely appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Let us know
Continue
what
to
y'all
show-
want us to talk about.
Let us
Always.
know, please.
Let us know.
As always, I'm your boy Brown. To the left of me, I got
John.
to the right of me.
Vito.
Now we can hit it, John. Please tell a friend
To tell a friend.
to tell a friend to tell everybody.
Friend.
To keep it a C note. We'll holler at y'all.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da.